Hello, beautiful. Welcome. So today I wanted to do a live on divine intuitive high ticket sales. Sales for spiritual women coaches who are tired, exhausted, dealing with talking about pain and urgency all of the time and really gnawing in and going deep into the pain in their sales conversations. And one of the questions I get is there another way to do sales that feels more soulful, more divine, more aligned, sales that doesn't make me feel so icky and sleazy. Because sometimes we think the ickiness and the sleaze comes from being afraid of sales or not knowing how to sell. But sometimes it just comes from parts of the conversation that we are not aligned with. And so I wanted to talk about divine intuitive sales, which is the system that I use, and how to do sales in a way that is aligned with who you are as a person, doing it your way, doing it aligned with your divinity, knowing who you are and whose you are, and that what you want is yours already because the universe is not deficit. So the people that you're here to serve, God already created them and made them. They're already waiting for you. And when you know that, you're able to really step into your own beliefs, come into your own, and deal with sales from a service sharing perspective, a place where you come to the table ready to listen, ready to hear, not just with your ears, but with your mind, with your spirit, with your heart, with your soul, with your eyes, with your body, with your experience. And you listen to see how your gifts, your experience, your training in integrity can be of service to the person in front of you. And to serve just that one person, to put the blinders on and eliminate the need to worry about yourself or how you are showing up or what they might be thinking about you, and just focus on how curious you are, what you want to learn, and how what you learn can inform your decision to choose to work with that person or not. So if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Mimi Davo, and I'm a high ticket business coach. I'm also a spiritual women coach, and I support spiritual women coaches to co-create joyful, profitable, and simple, very simple, high ticket coaching boutiques. So they sell one unique offer and joyfully co-create their multiple six figures and seven figures without the stress, the hassle, without losing their sanity, giving up their family or their faith time with God, and just enjoying and co-creating that freedom they want in their lives so they can do whatever they want. So divine intuitive sales, let's just dive in and get right into this stuff. The first step that I always say any sales conversation is it's what I call blissful unattachment. Is to blissfully, before you get into that space with your potential client, which is the know, like, and trust factor space. So sales doesn't just start when you have someone sitting in front of you that applied to work with you and you're having a conversation. It starts when you select your niche. And then when you position yourself, it starts in your messaging, in your marketing, the whole process of getting to know you getting to know your people, what they want, how they feel, what language they're speaking, how you position yourself as a choice to work with them. That's all part of sales. It's what creates this magnetic side of you so it attracts the clients to you in the first place who are going to sit in the conversation with you. So once you get past all of that, know, like, and trust, and they're now in the conversation with you, still experiencing know, like, and trust, you get to show up the same way you've shown up at every stage, which is blissfully unattached from the outcome. In service, in full service of your divinity and who God is calling you to be in the world. I hear women say, oh, I want to make change. I want to impact. I want to do this. Well, first, you have to be the impact. You have to be the change before you do the impact and do the change. And being that impact, being that change is being in service, being in your divinity, knowing that your people are here for you, knowing that God is calling you to do this work, and knowing that you can do the work, knowing the value of the work, and knowing that whoever is here in front of you is going to get value today, whether they work with you or not, whether they say yes to working with you in your long-term program or not. And that blissful detachment from the outcome allows you to stop protecting yourself from failure. The number one reason why most women don't close their sales, or why sales is so hard and so, oh my God, sleazy and icky, is really that we're trying to protect ourselves from failure. So we come into the conversation anticipating that it's not going to work, and already figuring out the 35 defense mechanisms we're going to create to make ourselves feel better when we get rejected. And that's just BS. It's pseudo-intellectual drama. So cut out the pseudo-intellectual drama and focus on who's in front of you. Focus on who you are in your divinity and show up without resistance. It's the fear of failure, the fear of being rejected, that causes the resistance in the sales conversation, where instead of listening, you're thinking, oh my gosh, what is she thinking right now? Is she a good fit? Can she afford it? Do I talk about the money? Just focus. Focus on being here, present for the people you're here to serve. That's the first part. If you're here for the live, let me know you're here live. Ask questions. Let me know what you want to know more of, what you don't want to hear more of. And if you're here for the replay, hit replay. Let me know that you watched it second time around. The next part is listening. And I've talked about listening in other videos, where you listen not just with your ears, but you really listen with your heart, with all of you, your heart, your mind, your spirit, your soul, so that you feel exactly what they're talking about. You see their energy. You lean into the solution they're looking for, the outcome they want. You hear them. Listen, because listening allows you to ask powerful questions. The entire sales conversation, I call it one of the most quiet conversations in the world, because there are only two questions you ever need to ask in a sales conversation. For the entire conversation, once you get past what they want to create, there are only two questions. The first divine question is, tell me more. Tell me more. And the second divine question is there anything else? Those are the only two things that need to flow out of you throughout the conversation, so that you can continue listening and asking the questions. And of course, when they say something that sparks your curiosity, follow that line of questioning. But in general, just stick to, is there more? Or tell me more. Is there anything else? Because when you do that, you allow people to really say what they want, to let the divinity flow out of them for who they're trying to be for themselves in their lives, in their relationships, in their business, in their health. And asking those questions allow you to reframe. It allows you to step back from the pain or the problem and not dig deep into that root canal for high-ticket clients. It allows you to reframe what they're saying to reflect possibility. Because here's the secret. High-ticket clients have already worked through the pain. They've dealt with the pain. They've already worked with a coach. They've already read the books. They've taken the classes. They've done the training. They downloaded the ebooks years ago. They get it. There's that pain. They've moved past the pain. They're now aspiring to do the next level in their lives, in their business, in their relationships, in their health. They're not looking for those exponential results that have nothing to do with the pain and everything to do with who they're aspiring to be, what they're aspiring to create, and their vision. So this is the part where you reflect, reframe and reflect that possibility to them. You move away from pain and stop talking about the thing that they've already dealt with, because it means absolutely nothing to them in that conversation, and focus on that possibility that they see for themselves, that vision that God has put in their hearts for their life, their health, business, or relationship. And tune into that so they see. Reflect it to them so they see it, they taste it, they feel it. And once they're in that place of vision, let them tell you more. Let them tell you more and more and more as they dive deeper and deeper into their vision and their goals and what they see for themselves and what they want to create and what's possible, because you are here to support them. What's possible in this moment, what's possible in a year, in 18 months. Where does she see herself in her business in 18 months if she's doing the things she says she wants to do? What does she see her health in 18 months if she's done the thing in her health, if she's off the medication, if she has the baby? What is her life like now? Where does she see herself in her career when she gets the new job? And she's there. What does it feel like? What's that experience already? Get her to that place of possibility. Get her to live in that vision in this moment. So there's absolutely no way she can't say yes to creating that vision for herself, whether it's with you or the different coach. But get her to possibility. So Divine Intuitive Sales is all about getting your potential client to experience what's possible, to know that freedom is not something that comes after she has the multiple six figures, after she has the seven figures. Freedom is what comes now. In this space, in this sales conversation, you can co-create that freedom with her. So she experiences and she's had a taste of it and she realizes, I can't live without this. I want more of this every single day of my life. I want to experience this. I want to feel this. I want to live into this. I want to step into this. Not the pain. The urgency is already there because they're on the call because they want it. So you don't have to beat that dead horse to death. You don't have to do that. Don't kill the 10, okay? They're already here because they want it. You've got your marketing, your messaging, everything's clear. They're here because of that. Your people are your people. The universe is not deficit. So reflect that possibility. Let them sit in it, like really sit in it. See, we have been trained by sales coaches, business coaches, to create a space where we can hold pain for people. Oh yeah, we can dive into, we can spend 20 minutes talking about their pain, their pain, their pain. But we are not trained and we are not comfortable holding possibility because we haven't been trained to hold possibility for people because we can't even hold it for ourselves. So the thing here is to master training your nervous system, training your wealth container to hold as much joy, as much possibility for yourself. Because if you don't do that, you can't hold possibility in a sales conversation. You cannot do it. You're going to focus on the pain. And as a high-ticket client, they do not care about the pain because they have dealt with the pain. You are not a pain doctor. You are a transformational coach, life coach, relationship coach, health coach, business coach, spiritual coach, whatever you call yourself, whatever niche you are. So adopt the mastery and the mindset of the vision, of the possibility, of the good, of what they want, and hold that space so they feel safe really capturing that for themselves and leaning into that. You co-create that outcome together in that sales conversation so that when they leave, they take that very first step towards creating what they want. And they see themselves victorious. They see themselves already being the thing, doing the thing, being abundant, having the freedom, having the joy without having to wait until they've worked with you for 18 months. Let them taste what it feels like. It's not, you see, sales conversations, especially divine sales conversations, are not about puncturing the pain lung, okay? It's more about giving a taste of what the transformation will look like so that they want, it's a recipe that allows them to want the whole cookbook. So Divine Intuitive Sales is saying, this is the recipe for the thing that you want. And working together, we can cook that meal together. And in fact, you get the whole cookbook. You don't have to just settle for the recipe in the book that you want. So tap into your own divinity. Hold space for yourself. And let me know, like, what's landing for you? How are you resonating with this? When you look at your own sales system, how are you selling? What's the first thing that you think of before you get on that conversation with your client? Are you thinking, oh, am I going to make this sale? What do they think about me? Or are you just curious? Like, I wonder what she wants. I mean, you've read the application, you know what she wants, but like, what does she really, really want? Like, is this the thing that she wants, or is this the thing that she's settling for in her life because she doesn't really believe she can have what she truly, truly wants. So I want to go to this corner and find out, like, what's that big, scary goal that she has that she hasn't told me this type of application. So to do that work, you need to look at what big, scary goal you have that you've been afraid to tell your coach or yourself. Where have you been lying to yourself in your own business? Work through that so you can hear your client and really, really hear them in the sales conversation. So you can listen with an open mind and a heart towards service, a heart towards divinity, and guiding them to the thing they want and co-creating it together. Like, where are you selling yourself short in your own business? Where are you not listening to your own dreams? Where are you not seeing possibility? Where are you just focused on your own pain, your own shortcomings? Like, where are you not celebrating your own victories? That's what divine selling is. There's no special script. Yes, I have a script that I work with for myself and with my clients, but you get to create your own. You get to create your aligned soul script that works with the soul vision you have, the real vision, not the one that you've been telling people, the one that you pretend to not know, the real thing that you want. That's the script that you create. You create that sales script so that you bring in the people that you want to work with, the people that you know you're meant to serve, not settling for others, not focusing on the people that you think you can serve based on past results, but going to your next level, like being honest with yourself, giving yourself permission to ask the hard questions, to challenge the potential client in the call when she seems to settle because fear sets in, to challenge her, to adopt a mastery of mindset and sales practice so you can show up and sell in service so that the end of the conversation becomes a yes, not because you pressure them about urgency or because they feel the pain so bad, but because she wants so badly that experience that she just felt. She wants that to last forever. She wants that thing because now she can taste it, she can see it, she can almost touch it. It's so close. And you have the container that's going to take her from here to that thing. Not because she doesn't already have it, but because she knows she deserves it. That's divine intuitive sales. Let me know how this resonates with you. Click the like button, click the subscribe, leave some comments in there. And if divine intuitive sales seems like something you want to do in your business, if you want to shift from that very scripted, very masculine way of doing business and actually co-create a strategy that is aligned with your vision for your business, aligned with who you are and where God is taking you in your business and in your life, from a place of not ease, but simplicity, so you really connect with the people you're here to serve. If this is you, then I invite you to apply for the Diamond High Ticket Sales Intensive, because in that intensive, I have a one-day VIP session and a 90-day experience. So for one day and for within the next 90 days, we work together doing this work where we reposition, we look at your offer that you have now and see how we can reposition it for your messaging, narrow in on your niche, create the offer that people really want, the people in your niche, the ones that you're working with. Look at that offer, reposition it, dial in your messaging, go through create a marketing plan for you that actually brings in the people that you want, supports you to actually co-create the clients that are here for you already, and then sell. To sell in this way that is divinely aligned with who you are, and have this conversation with them in a way that lets them see possibility in everything they can be and do and create in the world because of the conversation they have with you. And because your container is what's going to carry them safely, intimately into that place that they've been dying to get to. So if that's for you, apply to work with me. I'm going to drop the link in the description below and let me know how I can support you more, okay? It's been good having you.